Okay, sir, if you would, tell me who are you and what do you do?
I'm Tom Giacalone. I'm the VP of Digital for Vera Bradley, so seller of women's handbags and travel bags and accessories.
One thing I've been hearing a lot about here and there is the challenges of hiring different kinds of people and keeping them. Are you having those kind of issues as well?
Yeah, it's pretty much across all areas, specifically within the digital space, so from digital merchandising talent to marketing to user experience. It's a pretty broad challenge.
Seeing some companies here try to meet that challenge with automation. I've seen robots, I've seen robot hands, I've seen automatic warehouse picking, that kind of thing. Do you think automation will meet the challenge of the recruiting? Well, you think automation and robots are the answer to the recruiting challenges that a lot of companies are having?
I think if we talk about in the digital world, if automation equals implementation or use of AI as part of the solution, I can see how some of the jobs that we have can be done more efficiently when there is more AI brought into sort of the processes, whether it's data analysis or even, you see a lot with content creation right now. So that's, those are areas that are time intensive and certainly automation can help solve some of those challenges.
Okay, one more question. I've noticed in the trend, it's starting in the UK about buy online, pick up in store. Definitely seeing it here. I think the first time I saw it was with Amazon doing it. Do you think if that trend continues, well, if you think that trend continues, do you think that will force stores to reallocate resources and reconstruct their stores to meet that kind of trend?
This is one I could talk about for a long time because I would actually launch buy online, pick up in store at Sears back in 2003.
Oh, wow.
And we actually had a lot of the infrastructure and setup in the way our store was laid out to facilitate easy buy online, pick up in store, because we had a merchandise pickup area, we had parking spots for people who were coming into the pickup area. So we were a bit ahead of our time. Obviously Sears has gone sort of almost extinct at this point, but then two other places I've been was implement buy online, pick up in store. Each have their own other challenges because whether it's a big box, it's a lot easier to execute in a big box store where you control the parking lot, you control sort of where the customer can access it. Mall-based stores, which sort of the world Vera Bradley lives in, it's a lot more challenging because somebody has to travel through a mall to get to your store. So I see the adoption of buy online, pick up in store in that kind of environment is a lot more challenging. So I think it depends on where your store is laid out, where its physical location is, what the footprint of the store is, can knock down some of those barriers. So I think the big boxes have been way more successful in it because they have so many pieces of the equation already solved for.
That's interesting. I was picturing in my mind everybody becoming a mini Costco at some point. But I also wonder in my mind, okay, that'll work for a certain group of customers, but there are always some people who want to touch it, feel it, smell it.
Yeah, categories are pretty important as well. In that, like the one challenge we always had in Sears, and Sears was a good example. While we had a unique merchandise pickup area, and the what we wanted was to get that person to come into the store and buy other things. So, and you call it on average, about 25% of the time, somebody would make a trip in the store from a store pickup and make an incremental purchase. So we did some things to help, someone picking up a lawnmower. We would have the pickup associate, do you need a gas can, or do you want a replacement blade to have with you? And so trying to upsell and create that experience where, a store where you have to actually, like in the mall, have to walk all the way through the store to get to the counter to pick up your order. You actually have a better opportunity to probably attach and add incremental sales. So each format has sort of a plus and a minus for that.
I appreciate your time so much.
Sure.
Thank you so
You
much.
bet.